Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, here we go. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Divine masculine, got ascended masters, and divine feminine got great gratitude. What stands between them right now is great achievement. So I just feel like right now the divine masculine is getting a helping hand by his ascended masters at this time. I feel he is looking to his spirit guides, his ancestors, Jesus, God, Buddha, whatever it is that he believes in. And I do believe whether or not he's asking for the help or not, he is getting divine support. With the feminines, it's a consciousness of gratitude, being happy with where you are, being happy with what you have, being happy with, the people around you, the work. I feel like a lot of you, with the both of you, I want to say that the great achievement for the masculines is them working on their spirituality and, really healing themselves. And then the great achievement for the feminines is, well, just that, the gratitude that they have for everything that they have. And I feel like for the feminines, it's your job. It's, your state of awareness, where you are, what you've been doing. I want to go ahead and read the great achievement because it's an event. Let's see. I keep telling you guys I'm going to get the in here, but one day I will. I promise. So, a beautiful banquet table overlooks the sea. On top of the table are bright candles, crystal dishes, and beautiful flowers, ready for the feast to be served. This card upright signifies a time of great achievement for you. The work that you have put into a plan or project is about to pay off, and you will reap the rewards of your efforts. This good outlook may be related to money or work, a creative project, or an endeavor concerning family and home. Whatever it is, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Although the culmination of your achievements is near, there may still be some work for you to do. After all, preparing a banquet takes some time and planning. Let yourself move through what has yet to be done with peace and pleasure, and continue to bring happiness to your everyday life. This achievement brings you great fulfillment, but remember, your daily joy can be a banquet too. So for some of you, you could actually be out to dinner, or you could be invited over for a dinner, and you could actually meet this person, your divine masculine, for those of you who don't know who this is. And maybe even if you do know who this is, maybe the two of you guys could end up being invited to the same gathering. For others of you, I feel like the masculine is wanting to put a hand out and say, hey, like I'm interested, what you got going on, so it's like they want to reach out. I just feel, I see the dove of peace, the eye of Horus, the lily, and the infinity symbol. So and I didn't even show you that, sorry you guys. It's like I expect you to see it as fast as I do. So with that said, let's go ahead and read what Spirit has to say for the masculines. Okay, so the masculines is the number 7. So the spirit world is filled with dynamic entities who long to assist you in all areas of life. Some of these are the ascended masters, those who have lived on the earth plane before and now work from the energetic realm. This card is telling you to look at your life and open up to the master that most resonates with the solution that you are seeking at this time. In the upright position, this card is bringing you the presence of the higher masters of the enlightenment, including Jesus, Buddha, and others of profound spiritual influence in the world. Jesus, represented by the dove, comes with unlimited healing power. No matter what your religious persuasion may be, he can bring you miraculous assistance with physical, mental, or emotional healing. As the master of love, he can open your heart to experience the unconditional love you deserve to have for yourself, and he can bring a more loving attitude to your life and your world, as well as greater compassion to and for the people around you. It can also bring him love if he's willing to open his hand and receive what is being gifted to him. There are several historical figures called the Buddha, including Gautama and Shakyamuni, represented here by the lotus, which is beautiful growing out of the mud. The Buddha brings you to greater consciousness and enlightenment. Look to him for assistance in meditation and spiritual understanding and for achieving inner peace in difficult times. He is also the master of detachment. So if you're dealing with addiction or obsession of any kind, even obsession or desperation concerning your goals, his would be the guidance you seek. These are just the two ascended masters of this card, open to all who can bring the spiritual wisdom that could change your life. So I feel like with the masculines, they could be overcoming addiction issues. They could be overcoming, healing, whatever it is that the masculines are needing to do, they are achieving this goal. And I feel like they're really proud of themselves too. And whatever goals that they have in their own, personal life, my nose is starting to itch, whether that's, building a business, building a home, building a foundation, for them to have, it's like the bricks and mortar of it all. And I just feel like for the consciousness, when I opened it to people, for the consciousness, of gratitude, being happy with where you are at this time. A woman holds baby birds in her hands, listening to the songbirds in the trees behind her. She has a deep appreciation for the simple sweetness of the world. Gratitude is a consciousness of great energy, and this card indicates that you are capable of moving into this powerful vibration now. In fact, it's the perfect time to focus on this conscious choice as a way of life. You have much to be grateful for, even if you don't always notice it. Your choice to acknowledge the many sources of value in your life acts like a beacon in the universe, one that draws many more things to appreciate to you. This ongoing gratitude also sparks a heightened enthusiasm for life and an absolutely irresistible life force. So expect great things from your great gratitude. The universe rewards your genuine appreciation. So I feel like, being happy with where you are, it's going to bring you more work. It's going to bring you partnerships. It's going to bring you of all kinds, whether these are new friendships, it could give you options in the dating arena, so it's not just for one thing. And I feel like we need to be open to what the universe has to offer. And sometimes, putting all our eggs in one basket, it'll bring you your divine masculine, but it'll also bring you, a lot of lessons and stuff to go along with it. All right. So with that, shining your inner light masculine, divine feminine, shining your inner light, keeping the light lit, and I'm telling you, you're going to start seeing the signs. I feel like being assertive in what it is that you want so that it can come to you. But I feel like, I just feel like if you just go with the flow, everything is going to work in your favor. Surrender. And it says freedom at the top. Funny enough, we're going through this huge bout of if you're wanting freedom, then you're a bad person. And it's just so not true. So, don't lose that, within you. It's like, here's the clarity that you need. Do not lose that within you. It is okay to ask for freedom in life. And don't let anybody make you feel unworthy of that. And one more card. There it is. Yeah. Be mindful of what is on the internet, because I feel like, for the feminines, you could definitely be fighting with somebody, online, and you don't need to be going through all of that. Okay. It could definitely be a burnout, and we don't want to do that to you. Walk away with dignity so that other people aren't taking advantage of your circumstances. Yeah. This could really piss you off and bring great shame. There's a desire here. Whenever we have a desire for something, feminines, it means that we can have it. It's just a matter of, are you willing to go out and get it? And I just feel like you just need to gain the clarity that is necessary in order for you to move forward. I will say, be really mindful about social media and things like that, because it could definitely get you off track. Okay. And we don't want that for the feminines. Okay. And you might see something online that you may not want to see. For the masculines, it's all about suppression, okay? And in the past, they used to suppress themselves, but this did show up in the reverse, so it is telling me that I think the masculines are done. There they are, divine masculines. Hello, how we doing? I feel like in the past, he wasn't capable of speaking up for himself, but I do feel like he is at that point now. He did have trust issues in the past, but I love the fact that this showed up in the reverse. It's showing that he is overcoming those. And again, that's what the Ascended Masters are helping him learn from. And that's his great achievement, is overcoming that. You know, feminines find gratitude in all circumstances, even if they are uncomfortable. Clouded, this did show up in the reverse as well. Actually, no, it just showed up in the upright. My apologies. Clouded, you know, there's just a lot of stuff going on right now. And I feel like sometimes, you know, we don't know where to go. So divine masculine, here we go. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, right underneath the divine masculine is the divine feminine. She's the center, the heart of the reading. She is why he is doing everything that he is doing, is because he is ready to come into union. But the feminines, you know, yeah, he is, wow, he is ready to be your warrior. He is ready to go into any battle at this time, and he wants to fight for you, no matter what the cost. Okay, he is overcoming these soulmate situations. He is ready to walk away from soulmates, whether that's family, friends, ex-partners, any one of those things, okay? Learning how to set boundaries with soulmates. And I feel like, you know, he was at a crossroads, but I feel like he's a little stuck right now because it did show up in the reverse. But he realizes that he is not complete without his divine feminine. She is the heart of this reading on his side. So he wants to surrender his heart to her, loves unconditionally, unselfishly, with no limitations. And I feel like in the past he suppressed that and wasn't open about what it is that he wanted. So he needed to set healthy boundaries with soulmates in his life, and that is what he is working on at this very moment, so that he could come into union with his divine feminine. And I feel like the Ascended Masters are also helping him with that. You know, I was talking to a person one time, and I'm like, you know, he was like, well, you know, what's the steps for being in a relationship? And I'm like, every Mercury in retrograde, you don't want to have, you know, your exes calling, you know, when you're trying to date someone new. And we are coming up on a Mercury in retrograde. So that is definitely a test of saying, hey, I am actually, this is what I want to do over here. This is what I'm being called to do. And this is my boundary. And I'm going to ask that you not cross it ever again. You know, and that's just that, you know, you just have to be able to say it. But a lot of the times the masculines were afraid of speaking up for themselves and saying what it is that they needed this person to do, because they didn't want other people to know that they were, you know, interested in someone else. They wanted to keep their options open. So they stayed very clouded. And so that's when the divine feminine was like, well, I'm my own warrior. I'll walk away. And I feel like that triggered her. And maybe for some of you, you know, maybe feminines, you have been looking online, you know, seeing, and I mean, Mercury is a trickster. So you really want to be careful with Mercury going into retrograde, because you're going to think you saw something that maybe you actually did not. Okay. So be mindful of that. Make sure that you have clarity on the situation before you go out and assume something, because something you may see online or on your phone, maybe you're laying there in bed watching this, you know, or whatever, and it's just saying like, be mindful, because it's going to be something that could very well piss you off, and then, you know, it takes you right back in, when really in all actuality it's only going to bring you shame, because you're assuming that you know what is really going on, but Mercury is being a shit. Okay, so think about that, you guys, because Mercury retrograde, Mercury is a trickster when he's in retrograde, and if you're a Virgo or a Gemini, it's even worse. Or if it's in a Virgo Gemini house, you know, so you know, you want to be really, really mindful. The fact that it's in Aquarius this time, it rules the World Wide Web. So you're going to be reading things, you're going to be seeing things, and it's not even the truth. It's like, you know, people are going to be triggered by what they see on the news in the next few, you know, in the next month, because it's a bunch of lies, it's a bunch of scandal, and it really is. Neptune rules the media. So, and Neptune's in Pisces, and it's on. So it's like all these people running around with rose-colored glasses on who who believe everything that they read. And that's hence the censorship and stuff too. So again, you're going to be reading things. So be careful, because that's a slippery slope, feminines, you know, going into what is going on in the world. Again, you need to get back to your great gratitude and being happy with the things that you have at this time, even though a lot of you are single and have no clue who it is that you're even going to be coming into contact with. For others of you, you have a desire for this person, but you think that this person is with someone else. Okay, and it's probably just not even true. Well, and for some of you, it is true. They are dealing with a soulmate. And for others of you, I feel like for you feminines too, for some of you, you definitely are too. But I feel like you're just burnt out. You're tired. You're sick of it. You're over it, you know. And I feel like you have this, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like this righteous anger right now. Just like, oh my God, like I'm so over it, you know. And I don't fucking blame you, honestly. This journey is hard. This journey is very hard, you know, but honestly, I'm not playing the journey anymore. You know, for me, it's like, I will just accept whatever whatever lessons the universe wants me to have, because I know that wherever I end up it's going to be the best relationship that I've ever had in my life. Why? Because I've done the work, you know, and I'm still continuously doing the work, and I know I'm a fucking catch, and so are you. And as soon as you realize how beautiful you really are and continue to shine your light, because I feel like for some of you, you keep this light lit for this other person, for this divine masculine, but I feel like, you know, light your own fire, you know. I feel like it's just about, you know, tooting your own horn and feeling beautiful about yourself no matter what, you know. It's like not trying to be perfect, because I feel like, you know, it can really take you down a slippery slope, okay? Trying to be, you know, a level of perfection all the time for the universe is just, it's impossible. It's like no matter what you're healing on this journey, it's like as soon as you think you've healed that spot, you have another spot that needs to be healed, and another spot, and another spot. And it's like, you know, I've been single now for 5 fucking years, and it's like no matter how much healing I've done, it's like they throw one more monkey wrench into the mix, and it's like, and I have to continuously overcome that. And it's like, I am having to be a level of perfection, and it's lead by example, you know, because I don't get to stop this journey. As soon as I click off this computer, it's like I have to keep going and actually live this lifestyle. You know, this is not something where you're going to catch me at the bars and doing stupid shit and sleeping around. Hell no. Like, I'm at a level of purity that not a whole lot of people can reach. But it takes a special kind of a person, you know, and it's like having that purity of a child and getting back to that. It's like, you know, being that warrior, you know, like it is over here, you know, but having somebody who is willing to fight for you just as much as you fought for them. And, you know, is this person on their healing journey as well? Because it's like you could be on your healing journey and then this person is not. And then you're waiting around for this person, and it could take you years, if ever, in this lifetime. That's why it's so important that you get a personal reading. For some of you, you've known this person since childhood. Your love life is being affected by children. And for others of you, your kids are like the center of your attention, and you don't even give yourself free time to go out and play and enjoy your life because you're so wrapped up with your children or, you know, your fur babies, whatever. You know, so I feel like, and for others of you, you just act like children, you know. But, you know, keep that in the back of your mind. For others of you, this person is wanting to have children with you. So I feel like, you know, maybe they're reaching out and trying to, you know, talk to fertility, you know, somebody about fertility, because I do see the divine feminine here, and it almost looks like she's got her belly out, like, you know, ready to carry a child, you know. So maybe, and like I said, maybe this person wants to have kids with you. Spirit, please show me for their love life. Okay. Well, you got one on the ground. Never fails. All right, so there it is, soulmate. We got that twice now, okay? So some of you are dealing with soulmates. Others of you are going to be dealing with twin flames, okay? So definitely the fact that soulmates is here, I cannot pass that up. Yes, this is your soulmate. And then you also have retreat and you have separation. Yeah, so you're separated from this person. Someone here walked away, okay? And or someone here needs to walk away from a soulmate. And maybe this is a soulmate that you had children with in the past. Maybe your karma is not quite done with this person. And until you separate yourself from this ex, you are going to stay in separation from your divine partner, okay? And the bottom of the deck says trust. All right, this situation is calling for you to have faith. I know, it's like we say this every day. You got to have faith. You got to be in a position. But it's like, you know, you actually have to go out and live your life. And literally the trick to this whole journey is you can't want it. You can't want the person. That's the trick. It's so mind-boggling. It's like, it's one thing to have a desire for something, but it's another thing to trust in the universe, to know that the universe will bring it to you when the time comes. But in the meantime, if you're constantly focused on this person or on, your love life, then you're not focused on everything else that's going on in life, so it's not balanced. So until you get back to that, because that's what's going to bring you this anger and this burnout, okay? Look, she's pissed. She's just like, what in the hell? And then it's like you just feel this sense of loneliness and lack, like it's never going to come in. And so it's like you're trying to walk away with your head held high, but at the same time, it's like you keep looking back at this, this situation in hopes that it's going to come back. So here's the clarity that it is that you guys have been seeking for. If you want it, you can't have it, okay? That's the trick with the universe. And usually it takes until you break down and just start crying, and then the universe is like, well, shit, I guess I pressed that one too much, so maybe we should go ahead and give him a consolation prize. So, if you really want this, again, your great achievement is going to be in not wanting this relationship. It's going to be in getting back to your own life and getting back to what it is that you were doing before this. And then what that does is free up the energy, and then it makes the other person want to come in. So if you've always been the chaser and you're still chasing, or you're still thinking about this person, it's time for you to go, and it's time for you to let go and let God, let go and let the universe, let go and let spirit, whatever it is that you guys pray to or believe in, or whatever your higher power is of consciousness, okay? Because that's part of the boundary that needs to be set with these feminines, and that's why there's a boundary between the two of you. So with that said, again, it goes back, there it is, staying optimistic about your love life. Yeah, giving it up to God, giving it up to a higher power. That's exactly what she's doing. Positive thinking and affirmations can bring you romance. So it really is. And then and this is like past life stuff that you guys are having to overcome. And I'll be honest with you, with the North Node in Gemini, that's why we have all this twin energy. It's because the North Node is in Gemini. And what is Gemini? The twins. So until we have, these eclipses are done in Gemini, if you're on this twin flame journey, for some of you, the chances of you coming together with your twin is, you will. And for others of you, you're going to come into alignment with a soulmate. And neither one is a bad thing. Trust me, because either one, soulmates, I mean, they're both intense journeys, but nothing like the twin flame journey. So, it's entirely up to you on whether or not you guys want to stay on this. And just remember, you always have human free will. All right. So with that said, the cards that come out, I don't want to keep hurting you, because I feel like, feminines, this is really hurting you, with the masculine not willing to make a decision, because again, we're at this crossroads, but it's stuck. It's like toasted energy. So it's like until they have made a decision, for some of you, this person has made a decision and they realize that you are what makes their heart complete, and they're going to reach out to you. For others of you, it's going to take a minute. What if you don't accept me for who I really am? What if I do? Okay. I'm not ready for commitment. See what I mean? So, there it is. I can't face you right now. I mean, I feel like that's more the feminines, you mean the world to me. For some of you, it's old energy that's still here, and that's what they're overcoming, because there's a great achievement here. So I do want to remember that is, this person, they may not be able to reach out right this second, but I feel like it is in the works. I'm still healing wounds from a past relationship. That's what we've been talking about. Bottom of the deck, I can picture a life with you. Okay. So this person does see their life with you. They do see that they could move forward with you. It's just a matter of time. And for others of you, this, if you haven't met this person is visualizing a life in general with a partner. Like I said, that doesn't mean that they already know who this person is. And because they're focusing on just being open to whatever the universe has to offer. Like for me, I'm open-hearted. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. It's like I'm open to receiving whatever lessons the universe wants me to learn in this next chapter. And so with that said, it's like it opens me up to an array of individuals instead of narrowing it down to just one, and it has to be that one. Because if I waited on that one, I'd probably waiting for a lifetime, because the one that I was interested in, and I told him I loved him, he continued to make me wait, and I was like, you know what, shit or get off the pot. And he didn't, and I was gone just like that. But I'm also an Aries, so it's like I will go in full, head first. But once I'm done and I see that you're just going to keep dicking me around, I get up and leave, and I don't even leave room for conversation. There's just nothing more to talk about. I don't have time to play games, and I sure in hell don't want somebody playing with my emotions. So same goes for you ladies, and that's not me being angry, that's me saving face, because again, I don't want to be angry, so I'm over keeping myself out of that by doing what is best for me, and I suggest you guys do too. Anyway, you guys, I love you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. For you Virgos out there, I am doing the Virgo vibe every single day, Monday through Friday now, sometimes Saturdays too. You never know what I'm going to do, so keep that in the back of your mind. Also, you guys, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Comment, let me know how these videos are working out for you, and we will see you again tomorrow. Take care.